You did one time trial and one mountain stage, and then you might as well have gone home because that was it, done. Nothing else was going to happen. And that was about kind of like just over a week, and the tour was finished, and you knew that you'd another 2 weeks of rancid clothes and sweat and nothing happening. But if you look at the Dauphiné, that was, the shorter stage races. The Tour of Romandie is lovely, but you need another mortgage because Switzerland is horrific.
So there's nothing
expensive.
From the sort of positive thing of Peter Keane analysing it so scientifically, and all the negative stuff we've heard about Team Sky.
Yeah.
Neither side has turned you off the kind of pure magic of just a bike race. You can still feel it in the bones.
Yeah. No. It used to piss me off. The headlines would go, "Is this the end of cycling? This is the end of cycling." You think, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm still going to go out with my mates. We're still going to go out in the chain gang. Those guys are still going to race. The pros can explode into a million pieces. I mean, I love it. I absolutely love it. But if it ends, that's not cycling. You can go to any track on the planet, and you'll see juniors and school kids racing round, flat out, trying their hearts out, learning how to race, just racing and enjoying riding their bikes. That was always cycling, So people went, "Oh, this is the end of cycling." You go, "Oh, come on, no, it's really not."
Who's your go-to solid gold witness in the book? Who's the one you trust?
Shane Sutton.
Well, on a particular day, or
no, it's not Shane. It's not.
But
I love talking to him.
What's he like? What's he like to deal with?
He's funny. He swears.
Would he motivate you if he was your boss?
He would scare me. He would scare me. No. Everybody, it's such a weird thing. That weird thing when you read about somebody in the press and go, "Oh, really? Is that Shane? I don't really recognise that guy." And he always, even from the 1988, I think was the first time I sort of worked with him, so to speak. And he was always kind of the same. He always would just tell you exactly what he thought, and it was outrageous. He was one of the guys you go, "Oh, Shane, you can't really say it. You don't what? You can't say that." Even then, when he was writing for PMS Stores, it's just nuts.
But you sort of subscribe to his view. You may distance yourself, but you don't really challenge it that you can't make an omelette without breaking eggs, and if someone's not good enough, you've got to tell them, sack them, know. And so.
No, Peter Keane said that.
Yeah. But that's a lot. But all the kind of allegations.
Because it's professional and it's elite. I mean, I know it's a terrible cliche, but there are different ways to skin a cat.
So like the Jess Varnish allegations, and
you can't fund mediocrity.
Yeah.
Was Peter Keane's terrifying quote.
Yeah.
I'm not paying you to be the best in Britain. That's great. You're the best in Britain. Well done. We want to be the best in the world. Can you be the best in the world? No. Okay.
Yeah.
Leave. Oh, maybe. And I suspect sometimes it was couched pretty much in that sort of language. I don't think you sugarcoated it that much. But that's it. It's the world-class performance plan. It's not the British, "Hey, well done, you're the best in Britain. I'm the best sprinter in Britain." Yeah, but you're crap.
So in the end, not to jump to the end, but in the end, this book, it's very even-handed. It rattles along. There's a lot in it. You'll read it in a day or two. I think it's packed, and it's an exciting read. It's an exciting read. It's very compressed, isn't it?
What do you expect me to say to that?
Yes, it's awesome. It's my finest work. Say that.
It is my finest work to date.
Anyway, to jump to the it is a success story, a tainted success story. But you're not. But no, some people would go, "Oh, well, it's all been ruined because of the Jiffy bag and the TUEs and all that." But you don't see that.
No. But, all this. Even if it was Bradley, British cycling is not reducible to Bradley Wiggins and Bradley Wiggins' performance. It's not such an insult to everybody,
It's a big success story.
Yeah, I think it is. That was the thing that kind of when the shit hit the fan, when Jess Varnish came out and said Shane Sutton said this, did this, and the world basically collapsed around British cycling. There were a lot of people there And obviously it was Shane Sutton who was absolutely in the crosshairs, but you know, there were plenty of other coaches and people working there who kind of went, you know, that kind of hurts, because you know, you're saying, you know, and then all the headlines come out, British cycling isn't fit for purpose, it was built on sexism, it was built on bullying, you know, it's a nest of vipers and da-da-da-da-da, and there were guys in there, and women, and every other member of staff kind of going, that doesn't feel right, and that's not me, you know, that's not how it worked. And so I kind of felt a bit sorry for them, because they were basically told, shut up, if the media contacts you, you have no comment to make, and they were kind of bursting to go, wait a minute, they're just, you know, there were media outlets in Parliament were just going, this is a shambles, how can we fund this, you know, blah blah blah. You're thinking,
calm down.
Just wait a minute, you know. It's not, again, it's not reducible to the actions of one individual. That's certainly quite.
We'll have a drinks break in a minute, but we're going to end on a high with our final question, and then second half you ask questions.
Let me have it.
Tony's not here yet. He's not.
I've got questions for Tony now. Actually,
caught off at Hayward's Heath. But, so, what was your favourite moment?
Angus Fraser is the 2 words I'm giving.
It's England fast bowler. What's the high point for you as a British Scottish cycling fan? That in the book, because you don't really concentrate a lot on the success. It's all about the work behind the scenes. But what is the moment where you kind of, even as a journalist, punched the air and said, "Oh, there we go. We're doing something now." This is. Was it Wiggins winning the Tour, or was it on the track? Or?
No, it's always going to be. It would always be on the road. There was some time recently. I was actually. I try to maintain a little bit of
decorum,
distance, but, you know. But you can still lose the plot and find yourself shouting at the TV, you know. I can't remember what it was, but it does still.
Well, the Paris-Nice, I mean, you're a big fan of him.
Yeah, I love that race. Yeah. That was one of the first races that I remember kind of reading about in Cyclist magazine or something like that, and seeing somebody in the white jersey of racing. You think, wow, that looks cool, you know. In the race to the sun, when you're stuck in Glasgow and, you know, March is short sleeves and sunshine, you think, oh, wow, let's be like, where is that? I'm a planet. But I'm sorry, I haven't got an answer to that question. But
I've got more questions. But let's have your questions. But first, let's have a drink and say thanks to Kenny Pryde.